good. We should be good. As kickoff's underway, Philly will get ball first in this one. We should. Okay, cool. We're good. Hello. Just had to check real quick. We good. We live. Just in time. Kickoff just happened. It's a touchback in the end zone. Philly will begin the opening drive from the 30. How's everyone doing? Open window was a pretty solid slate of games. A lot of close ones that came down to the wire. A lot of fun games. Now for the second window today, no other focus besides this one. Hurts in shotgun back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. First play of the game is a handoff to Saquon Barkley up the middle, breaks 1 tackle, room to run, gonna pick up a first down and more, a gain of about 13 on the play. That's a perfect way to start this game, as that is all the talk surrounding this game. Saquon Barkley versus Derrick Henry. Who will come out on top? This game has a focus on the 2 best backs in the NFL. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the right. First and 10, looking to throw. Pass over the middle is tipped and incomplete. Luckily, it wasn't picked off. It will be a 2nd and 10 coming up. All right. So we no Devonta Smith for Philly once again tonight. So someone keep an eye on his Hurts. Going to quick pass right side for a screenplay, and that's going to fall forward for about 5. That was is that what I think it is? I don't know anyone else with this last name. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, that's Will Shipley on the reception. Haven't heard his name in fucking ages. All right. So 3rd and 6 after the gain of 4. Hurts in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Like I said, one of them in motion left to right. Hurts to throw. Has some time. Pass right side is incomplete through the hands. And that's not how you want this drive to start. That was Kofe on the reception. I don't know how to pronounce his first name. I'm not going to try. Yeah, Will Shipley, man. I haven't heard his name in a while. Oh, yeah, his rookie season? Damn. I realized that. It feels like I haven't heard his name in years. But yeah, it's because they're playing Clemson. All right, punt comes off clean. So good opening drive for this Baltimore defense. Punt's going to take a Philly bounce down to about the 13, but there is a flag on the play. A touchdown grab from Mike Evans to get the scoring started between Tampa and Carolina. That's a big game because of the Atlanta loss. All right, what's the flag here? Holding on Philly is the penalty. 10-yard penalty tacked on to the end of the return, or in the end of the punt. So good starting field position for Baltimore when we come back from this commercial break. Anyway, but the stark color on color jersey combos I don't really like. Baltimore is wearing their black jerseys, which I have the Ray Lewis one behind me, and their purple pants. Actually, it doesn't fit right. I don't know. It just doesn't look as good as I thought it could have. Like if they were wearing the all blacks, they would have been nice. The all purple would have been nice. Maybe if it was purple and black, it would look a little bit better, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, bad commercial. Open and drive was not much. I mean, again, Saquon did his part in the opening drive, but then they went 3 straight passing plays and did absolutely nothing. Might be a sign. The Pittsburgh Steelers, with the win, clinched their 21st straight winning season. How in the hell? That is crazy. They have not had a losing season since they drafted Big Ben. Even without him, they're still riding this. Like, damn. Yep, select commercial. It should be a good one. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. Again, I expected that Pittsburgh Cincy game to be more so defensive focused. Turns out it was anything but. This one, we'll see. All right. Oh no, gonna repunt. Okay. Gonna repunt after the commercial break. So the 4th and 16 for Philly. And the punt comes off clean. It didn't look like it came off clean off his foot entirely. Going to be going to be caught at around the, what's that, 17, 18 yard line and knocked out of bounds there. Oh, is there a ref being carted off in the Carolina Tampa game? Jeez, okay. All right. And onto the field, Lamar Jackson just showed the stat 10-0 in home games during the month of December. And there was a flag thrown late, going to be unnecessary roughness against the Eagles. So tack on yards to that. Fair catch interference. Oh, yeah, he did call a fair catch. So fair catch interference. Going to tack on, was that 15 afterwards? So really good starting field position for Baltimore. Again, Lamar Jackson, only one loss to an NFC opponent so far in his career, and undefeated at home in the month of December. Should be a good matchup here. Lamar in shotgun back behind him will hand this off to Derrick Henry left side. First play of the game for this Baltimore offense, and it goes for about 5. We'll just talk about how like Washington having a day they had today. I fucking love it. Washington is one of those teams where they like the losing streak they were on is such a hurtful one because like they definitely could have won all those games if they just played it better. 2nd and 5 going to be a handoff to Henry once again up the middle, and that's going to be going nowhere. Stonewalled at the line for no gain. A 3rd and 5 coming up. Yeah, Russ today. Whew. All right, 3rd and 5. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Looking for that 43-yard line. Lamar to throw. Has some time. And that time has expired. Sack back at the 30. So a 3-and-out to begin things for this Ravens offense. And are we going to have a defensive showing today between these two teams? Ooh, all-time Lakers because all-time Clippers. That's an interesting matchup. Oh, what's the flag? Oh, they called holding on Philly. Drive stays alive. Avante Maddox gets called for it. I feel like that flag was thrown late. I mean, it's clear he did hold on to Zay Flowers. But when was that flag thrown? It's definitely clear. Yeah, that flag is not thrown until after the play. All right. So 1st and 10 for Baltimore. Ball in the 43. Lamar under center. Back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Play action looking to throw. Going to step up, buying time. And that time is still being bought somehow. Rolling left. Launcher went deep. Left side wide open. Inside the 25 is Zay Flowers. Making people miss. Inside the 20. Finally brought down at the 22. Zay Flowers, man. And it's Lamar being Lamar. Somehow buying time, avoiding pressure, breaking off sacks. And you can, yeah, somehow you leave Zay Flowers that wide open. Jeez. What a play for this Baltimore offense. Now down at the 17, Lamar and shotgun back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. They're going to hand this off to Derrick Henry left side. And going to gain about 5 on the play, maybe 4. Lamar Jackson, man. Jeez. Oh, Houston has a bye next week. Okay. You want to know what the funny thing about Lamar Jackson? Man was the final pick in the first round in 2018. Miami could have drafted him, and it would have been totally reasonable thing to do. Lamar under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Flowers sent in motion, going to try and end around, but it goes nowhere. Completely blown up and read like a book by Jalen Carter. Going to lose about 4 on the play. Now comes 3rd and 10. Everyone pretty much knew back in 2018 when that draft happened that the 2018 season for Miami was most likely going to be hey, this is a last shot year with this roster. If you draft Lamar, you enter that rebuild in 2019 with him as the quarterback of the future, it's a much different story. 3rd and 9, Lamar looking to throw, pass right, and it's going to be dropped by Mark Andrews. Had him, but just too far. Couldn't hang on with a dive and grab. It's there. Like, Lamar places that just slightly. Like, if he puts a little bit less air on that pass and he hits Andrews in stride, that's a touchdown. That's a tough miss to have for the Ravens. Out comes Justin Tucker, 34-yard try. Ball is centered perfectly. Kick is up, and it is good. The Ravens take the early lead. I'm just realizing I never changed the possession. All right, 9:21 to play. We're heading to a commercial break. Ravens up by 3. Well, that's one way for this game to start. Yeah, this week in the NFL was not good for Miami's playoff chances. Like, everyone we needed to lose. All-time Lakers have the ball. I mean, probably do want Kobe to take the last shot from anyone on the Lakers have had. Well, it would be. Kobe, I mean, you could have like. I mean, it depends. If you're only down by 2, then you want Kareem to take it by like technically taking the shot, because no one's gonna stop him in the paint. Just have him just throw him a lob. But if you're trying to get the win, it's like you need a 3-pointer or potentially like a long 2. Kobe. That that motherfucker had so many clutch shots, man. Yeah, Shaq's an option as well if you just need 2, but I mean, no, like with Shaq, there's a chance that he gets stuffed, not stuffed, like the chance you can guard Shaq relatively well. Kareem, just no. Like if you can contest a Shaq shot or like a Shaq layup, you can't really contest a Kareem shot. And plus Kareem is the better short range shooter. Like I would not want Shaq to be taking any kind of like fadeaway jumper. Just need to, yeah, Kareem. At least like, Kareem, you can hit the fadeaway jumper, and it won't be any kind of contest most likely. Shaq, you're lucky if he even hits back, if he even hits rim with a fadeaway. All right, Ravens send this one down. It's a touchback in the end zone. Philly will begin this next drive from the 30. Now down by 3, needing something from this. Not needed something from the offense, but we'd like to see the offense get something going. Okay, Kobe taking the last shot ain't bad either. Really missed him. All right, Hurts under center, back and fullback behind him. Taking this time to get the snap off. 4 seconds left on the play clock to get it off. Hand off up the middle for Saquon, going to fight his way for about 4 on the play, 3.5. All right. Not a terrible first play of the drive. But yeah, the main focus is going to be this Philly Russian offense, best in the league, against this Ravens rush defense, second best in the league. So 2nd and 6 coming up. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. And going to drop back, looking to throw. Has some time, step in right. Still buying time. Eventually just going to throw it right side as a throwaway, incomplete. No one really in that vicinity. But he was out the tackle box. He did throw the ball past the line of scrimmage. I think it's all clear for that just to be a throwaway, and a 3rd and 6 coming up. All right, this could be a big 3rd and 6 early on in this game. Don't want to get too far behind against Baltimore. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw. Has time, launching one deep. Left side for A.J. Brown, and overthrown. Incomplete. Had a step, but just put too much into that. Too much mustard in that throw. 4th and 6, a 3 and out for this Philly offense, man. Not a good start to this game for Philly. Oh, there is a Raven player down. And yeah, the refs say that there's no penalty. Who's that Raven player down? I couldn't really tell. Yeah, I couldn't see a jersey number. We'll see. Oh yeah, Kobe. All right, brings us to a commercial break due to the injury timeout. Maybe I feel like for Kobe's legacy is like his even his later years in the Lakers were fantastic. He was just a fun ass player to watch. I mean, like he even got Kobe even got a shout out in that new Kendrick album. 80 point like a Kobe game. Like your final game being 8 scoring 81. At commercial break. Yep, we'll see. Yeah, how Baltimore handles this next drive is going to be interesting. We're still at commercial due to the injury timeout again. Hope everything's okay there. But how Baltimore attacks this next drive is going to be a good tell for this game. If they're able to do so, if they I imagine they're going to attack it primarily through the ground. It's more so like are you going to tackle it in the mindset of getting the touchdown, being happy with settling for the three if they need to. Like there's going to be tells on this next drive. Punt comes off clean for Philly and is going to be fair caught at about the 17. All right, we'll begin the drive from there. And yeah, it was Kyle Hamilton who was down after that third down play. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't fully sure. And Kyle Hamilton's a massive part of this Ravens defense. Hope all's okay. It's first and 10 from the 18, 8:27 to play. Lamar under center, back behind him, two receiving options to each side. Going to begin the drive with a handoff to Derrick Henry left side, and that's a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the play, up to the 24-yard line. So DJ Reed talking shit about the officiating after that loss, man. I swear, if Miami don't beat the Jets, down by 3. Weirdly enough, I know 2K likes giving the older players a good 3-point shot. It's going to be the Kobe or Elgin Baylor. Lamar, shotgun, back to his right. Going to drop, play action, looking to throw, dump off left side, Derrick Henry. In the flat, wide open, room to run. Breaks one tackle and gets out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Yeah, for some reason, 2K likes to give like the guard and wing positions of those older teams a good 3-point shot for really no reason. So you get the open look there. Like you're chilling. Which also depends like who's guarding. Imagine probably what Chris Paul and Kobe. Lamar under center, back behind him, fullback as well. Going to toss this right side with Derrick Henry. Has some good blocking and room to run. Gonna gain about 3, maybe 4 on the play. All right, not bad, not bad. They're them primarily using Derrick Henry so far on this drive is kind of the tell I was thinking about and looking for. Although he is on the sideline for this play. Lamar and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle, caught by Zay Flowers. And that's brought down at the plus 36. What a throw from Lamar Jackson. Layer in that in between 2 Eagles defenders to an open Zay Flowers. Ooh. Yeah, that's a nice throw. That's a beautiful window as well. Zay Flowers has plenty of room to catch that ball. Right over Cooper DeJean, right before Gardner Johnson. It was beautiful. Lamar under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this one off up the middle. And that's going to gain maybe a yard for Justice Hill. But there is a flag on the play. What's this going to be? It's at the line of scrimmage. Based on the reactions of the players, it might be defensive holding. Illegal hands to the face on Philly. Ooh, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. That's a tough penalty to have. Hold on, Nolan Smith or Kyle Hamilton's walking to the locker room. Hate to see it. Damn, all-time Clippers. Didn't think they had it in them. Yeah, Kyle Hamilton head into the locker room being evaluated for a concussion. Hate to see. Lamar under center, back and fullback behind him. Will play action, looking to throw. Has time. Pass left side to Mark Andrews. Is caught and upended for a gain of 3. Is Quinion Mitchell on the tackle. The rookie out of Toledo. That's a good tackle by Quinion Mitchell. All right, a 2nd and 8 now. 5 minutes to play in the first. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the right. Gonna send someone in motion. Lamar, handoff. Derrick Henry left side. Room to run. Good blocking down the field. Inside the 15. Finally brought down out of bounds near the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. There goes Derrick Henry. All-time Knicks, all-time Heat. All-time Heat. That should be all-time Heat. Listen, the all-time Knicks got some good players. They don't got Braun. They don't got Wade. They don't got Shaq either. I know Shaq's on their all-time Heat team. Flags on the play pre-snap before this first and goal. The refs will discuss this. It is false start on Baltimore. So 1st and goal from basically the 15 coming up. Calling it on Tyler Linderbaum, the center. We'll have to get that penalty. Oh, yeah. He snapped the ball, but never actually moved the ball. It's hilarious. All right, so 1st and goal. Lamar in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. And going to play action, looking to throw. Has some time. Plenty of time. Great blocking. Lamar, end zone, left side. And Mark Andrews. What a grab. Moss and everyone in the end zone. Holy crap, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, man. Started the season off slow, but since then, he has been a beast these past few weeks. What a grab. He caught that over Reed. Yeah, he caught it over Reed Blankenship. It seemed like it was intended for Isaiah Likely, but Andrews just stole it from underneath him. And the Ravens off to an early 10-0 lead with 3:50 to play in this first quarter. The extra point is doinked. Justin Tucker just doinked an extra point off the left upright. And it will remain 9-0. The fuck you mean Justin Tucker is doinking extra points? Hold on. I need to see this. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Justin Tucker is like one of the few kickers who he's one of the few kickers who just like don't miss extra points. I'm gonna check. I did how many how long are the quarter lengths that you doing? Oh, 3 minute quarters? Okay. That's not bad. Still 10-10 after one. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Justin Tucker does not miss extra points often. He's missed is this before today? I imagine it is. Yeah, before today, he's only missed 7 in his career. So that is his 8th miss extra point in his career. Fucking insane, man. Like it took 7 years into the league for Justin Tucker to finally miss an extra point. To be fair, part of it is because the extra point did get moved back at some point, but like, god damn. It is weird seeing him have like one of his. This is his worst season so far. Field goal wise, extra point wise, it's just fine. All right, Justin Tucker sending this one down. It will be returnable, beginning from about the 3. Kenneth Gainwell with room to the left side, not going to get much. Forced out of bounds near the, what was that, 27? Yeah, 27-yard line. All right, what you get? What you got, Philly? Getting to the point where you need some kind of drive going here. Kyle Hamilton back on the field as well. The ball on the 27, Hurts in shotgun back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to send a receiver in motion from right to left as Hurts is going to hand this off left side. But there is a flag that comes in to stop the play dead, seeming like it's going to be false start on Philly. Yep, called on A.J. Brown. Yikes. 26-25 and a half. All right. First and 15 now. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle with Saquon. That's a gain of about 3 up to the 25-yard line to set up a 2nd and 12. That's where the all-time Heat lose. Damn good thing those that toasted in here. That man's a Knicks fan. All right. Yeah, Kellen Moore has the ground game working really well in Philly, but the passing game not so much. Hurts alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Can send one of them in motion right to left as he's looking to throw. Quick pass left side bubble screen for Saquon Barkley is caught and up to about the 30-yard line. They're ruling it a 3rd and what's that? 3rd and 7 coming up for Philly. Yep, 3rd and 7. Oh, Arizona! Wait, Arizona plays Seattle again next week? What they played each other last week. That Arizona Seattle game is going to be big. All right, 3rd and 7. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Gonna send one of them in motion. Shifting him to the backfield to Hurts' right. Hurts to throw. Gonna step right and sacked back at the 24-yard line. Marlon Humphrey gets the pressure and gets the sack. This Baltimore defense. Ooh, this Baltimore defense playing really well. Yeah, they sent good pressure there. Marlon Humphrey and Roquan Smith combined for the sack on Jalen Hurts. That is Baltimore's 51st straight game with at least 1 sack as a team. God damn. All right, punt comes off clean. It's going to be bounced off the return man's leg, but luckily falls back on it before the Eagles players get there. So it will be Baltimore ball at about the 27, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see what this is. Come on, Miami. It is on Philly. What's that, illegal blindside block? Oh. Yeah, I guess so. Or it's something about the blocking. Oh no, it's the gunner. The gunner inadvertently stayed out of bounds. That's what it was. All right. So brings us to a commercial break. Baltimore's defense playing really well today. If their offense, the offense just needs like they just need points now in these drives. They don't need big plays. But they were working well. Yeah, I can have the Tampa Carolina game on in the background as well. That's going. Carolina's at 2nd and 14 from the plus 19. I swear, like Tampa, you have the best opportunity possible right now, Tampa. All you have to do is handle business against the Panthers. Like the Panthers. So we still had a commercial break between Philly and Baltimore. 3rd and 5 for Carolina. Let's see. What does Bryce Young got? Gonna step up, taking himself. He gets the first down. He gets touchdown. Carolina just took the lead over Tampa. God damn. God damn. I am hoping this week goes by relatively quickly. Yeah, like I said during the first game today, the background you see behind me here, this is the last Sunday for it. I get done and I'm changing locations for the month of December, beginning Saturday. I'm heading pretty much I'm gonna be chilling with family throughout the month of December. So background's changing. Next one for you. God damn it. I hate 2K sometimes. All right, 4th and 18. They're repunting. Because of course they are. Yeah, like the semester's ending this week, so background's gonna be changing next week. As a Philly repunting, 4th and 18. A minute 38 to play in the first. Not been a great offensive showing for Philly. The punt comes off clean, but isn't a long one. Going to be returned beginning from the 25. Has some good blocking. Has some good blocking. It's up to the 36. And Lamar Jackson retakes the field. Has had a pretty good past 2 drives. They've been moving the ball well. Of course, Jimmy would sell. Also, of course, LeBron would as well. That game 7 against Dallas still gives me nightmares. All right. Lamar in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Ball in the 36. Play action, looking to throw. Has time. Launcher one. Left side. Has a man wide open. But is so off target. He Hail Marys it by 5 yards. He had Isaiah Likely wide the fuck open. How do you miss him? He's so... How? The closest person near him's in the Panama Canal. How are you missing him? Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 36. Going to fumble the play action. Lamar's sacked back at the 26. Lamar tried to play action at handoff. Tried to play action to Derrick Henry. But because he bobbled the snap, he also fumbles the fake hand to play action. And falls back on it 10 yards back. This has been a disaster drive. Yeah, I mean, all-time Jazz, all-time Pels. I'm leaning all-time Jazz, but no in 2K. Who knows? 3rd and 19. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Need a lot here. Lamar to throw. Gonna dump it off right side with Justice Hill for a screen. Gonna break some tackles, but only gain about 5, maybe 4 on the play. All right. For gain of 5, that could be the last play of the first the Baltimore chooses. They don't need to run one more play. But nonetheless, their next play will be a punt back to Philly. That drive could have been that could have been a very early dagger or a very early beginning stages to put in a nail and shit. Instead, it was just disastrous, man. Like, how do you miss Isaiah Likely? He had so much room. That's not even a case where like you need to lead him there. You just put it in his vicinity. He's going to come down with that ball. No one is near him. Closest player legit might have been someone on the sideline. And you just completely airmail it? Come on. Come on. All right, we are at commercial break. All right, gotta have something here. I mean, like Philly has a goal. Philly just got given a golden opportunity to get back into this game. I mean, is we even say that like a 9-point deficit and then getting points would be getting back in this game, but Baltimore's defense has been playing that well. Where getting it back into this game for Philly's offense could easily just be you get 3 first downs. Because there's just been like nothing going right for this Philly team today. Besides taking a lucky miss by Lamar and the fumble. Just been a rough situation. And we'll see. We shall see. All right, back from the commercial break. Baltimore about to send this one down to begin the second quarter. Punt comes off clean. And it's a hell of a punt. Return beginning from the 11 and going to work his way to about the 20. So that's a fantastic punt for Baltimore. Again, Philly don't need a lot here. All they really need is just get some first downs and build a drive going. And get a drive going that they can build off of because so far today it has been a nothing burger from this offense. All right, 1st and 10. Hurts under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the left. First play of the drive is a fake toss left, pass back right side. AJ Brown on a slant is caught. First down, gain of about 13 on the play. All right, good decision there. Wait, no, the Colts have a bye next week, right? Because then they play against Denver. That's gonna be a massive game. Colts Broncos gonna be a massive game. Yeah, they have a bye next week. Okay. So 1st and 10, Hurts and shotgun back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off to Saquon Barkley right side, and that's a gain of about 5 up to the 37-yard line, or 38-yard line. Is Hurts? Yeah, okay. I am hearing him. I am reading his lips correctly. Whatever this next play call is, it's called Tony Soprano. Hurts under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right, going to toss right here. And that is to Saquon Barkley for a gain of about 3 on the play. So 3rd and 2 coming up. Philly would really like to be able to get this first and build off and continue building this drive. And they gave him 4, so it was a 3rd and 1. Hurts in shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receivers left. There's a 3rd and a long one. Handoff up the middle for Saquon. Goes nowhere. Losing yards back to the 40. And Baltimore's defense making big time play after big time play. Man. And they get pressure instantly with Chris Board. What a name. He's left pretty much unblocked. And he meets Saquon in the backfield, making a big time play. So out comes the punting unit for Philly now. The 4 straight punts to begin the game. Punt comes off clean and will be let bounce, and beautiful punt down at the 1-yard line. An absolute beaut of a punt. And that brings us to a commercial break once again. Tampa 2nd and goal. Pass dropped. Come on, Tampa. You can't blow this game like this. We'll see. Okay, third and goal for Tampa. Again, I have the Tampa Carolina game on to the side here. Off to the side. Come on, Baker. Flags pre-snap. Yeah. Oh no, Tampa called a timeout. Okay. I know it was a penalty. Still at commercial break here between Philly and Baltimore. Off to the side on a separate screen the Tampa Carolina game, so we're looking at that real quick. Ball on the 9, Baker to throw on third and goal. Pass to the end zone is overthrown and incomplete. Looking for Sterling Shepard. Had a hand on it, but just too far out there. I don't get Tampa at all. First off, why your touchdown earlier in the game was on a fade route to Mike Evans. Why not go back to it? Second of all, how are you about to be tied with Carolina when you're a better team? Which was still at commercial break here between Philly and Baltimore. Okay, yeah, field goal is good by Tampa, 10-10. I know the Rams and Saints are playing right now, but I have like no interest in that game. At least Tampa, I'm like, yeah, I had Tampa win the division. The Rams and Saints are about to be at halftime. It is 3-0. Ball on the 1-yard line, back from commercial break. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side, going to look to throw. Pressure coming, pass over the middle is caught by Mark Andrews and brought down at about the 5.5-yard line. Giving your offense a little bit of breathing room. What is happening between the Rams and Saints? Why is that game 3-0? What is happening? I need answers. All right, 2nd and 5. Lamar under center. Back behind him. We hand this off to Derrick Henry. Breaks 1 tackle and gains a yard on the play to set up a 3rd and 4. All right, you're in a good spot here. Oh, never mind. The Saints got a field goal before the half. It is 6-0 New Orleans. What the All right, pretty much a 3rd and a long 4. Or 3rd and a short 5. Lamar going to roll right, looking to throw, and it's going to pass incomplete, looking for Zay Flowers. Was open. Pass was low and behind. So it's a 3-and-out once again for this Baltimore offense, but they're going to be punting from deep in their own territory. Yeah, if that ball is on target, he gets the first, and Lamar knows it as well. All right, 4th and 5. Punt comes off clean. And it's a pretty good punt. Going to be returned beginning from about the 46 and working its way to the plus 49. This is where Philly will begin this next drive. Again, really good starting field position. The question is just, what can you do with it? You need to be able to do something with this. 10:55 to play in the half. We're heading to another commercial break. But you have to be able to do something with this field position, even if it's just a field goal. You get a first down, you're in field goal range. At least get the first and build off of a drive from there. But you're going to need something here soon. Just plain and simple. So this is the 4th game this year that Cincy has scored 30 plus points in, and they've lost them all. Damn, that's crazy. Yep, we'll see. Carolina has the ball now over in their game. Okay, Bryce. Okay, Bryce. Bryce Young has played a lot better since coming back from being benched. Like, he's playing well. The key thing is he's using his legs more. Like they're using his legs more. He's getting out the pocket, and they're just giving him easy decisions to make and easy throws. There's a thing that having quarterbacks do those bootlegs and rollouts does is they cuts the field in half. And when a guy is struggling to see the full field, cutting the field in half does wonders. And Carolina's doing that really well. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Philly with ball in plus territory for the first time today. Let's see what they can do with it. Let's see what they got in store. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off up the middle for Saquon, and it's a loss of about 1.5 yards on the play. So their first play from plus territory is going to lead them back to their own territory. I mean, like, Saquon's not being able to do much today. All right, so Hurts in shotgun, back to his left, receiver in the backfield to his right. Going to play action, look to throw. Has time. Pass left side is caught by Jahad Dotson and brought down shy of the first down marker, but still a gain of about 7 on the play. Big time third down coming up. It is just a question of, do you think you're in field goal range? Probably not. Do you want the field goal? Probably not. In shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. 3rd and 4. A big time third down. Going to hand this off up the middle, and Saquon gets the first down and more and finally brought down at about the 34-ish yard line. That is the first third down conversion of the day from both sides. It took 8 tries, but we got one. And Philly now moving in field goal range, going up tempo. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Ball on the 35. 9-10 to play in this half. Going to keeping himself up the middle after faking the Saquon and going to be brought down for a gain of 9. They're working this well. This is the type of drive they needed. This is the type of drive they needed. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 2. Going to keeping himself play action, looking to throw left side. That's caught inside the 20 to the 18. That's A.J. Brown on the reception for the slant. I'm more sort of glance route, but potato. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to keeping himself play action. Throwing left, has a man, caught. Dallas Goedert, touchdown Philly. That is exactly the drive that the Eagles needed. And they're down by 3. Extra point will make them down by 2. Dallas Goedert catching a simple flat and tightrope walking down the sideline to cut this deficit. Ooh, good shit. And that was exactly the drive that Philly needed. Dallas Goedert's second touchdown grab of the season comes in a big time moment. The extra point from Jake Elliott is up and good. We have a 7-point game with 8 minutes to play in the half. All right, Baltimore. How do you respond? You've had a rough past 2 drives. Now you just gave up a touchdown. How do you respond? You go a long way. As we head to a commercial break. Just how do you respond? That's the question. We'll see. Again, tonight, the Bills and 49ers play. I will be back live for that game. Tomorrow night, it is Browns and Broncos. I will be live for that one as well. And then we're on to week 14 of the NFL. This season has gone by. It is. Whew. Yep, that's true. Hurricanes playoff chances in the hands of the committee. That's what happens when you lose 2 games you should have won. Both Syracuse and Georgia Tech were winnable games. Just you played them poorly, and now you don't know if you can get in. But that's the case for a lot of teams. But again, we'll see. At the end of the day, this was a good season for Miami to have because they have not been in this echelon of teams in years of being one of those like, hey, we could be in the playoffs and we could be playing for a national championship. It's a good season that they can build off of. It's just how do you build off of it? Because you're not going to have Cam Ward next year, so who do you have to replace him? I just don't know. The other question is like, what even does happen with Cam Ward? Like, where does he go in the draft? Because like, Shadur is going to be the first QB off the board, even though I don't fully agree with it, but he's going to be. So then the question is just, what other team we need a quarterback? And who's even going to have the first overall pick? We don't know that yet. All right, back from the commercial break. This kickoff is returnable from about the 2. We'll see going to work his way to about the 25 before being laid out. Ooh, took a hit there. But Baltimore will begin from the 25-yard line. Pretty good spot to be at. All right, Lamar under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left for his 1st and 10 play. How does Baltimore respond to what the defense just gave up? They're going to hand this off up the middle for Derrick Henry and gain about 1 yard. If I'm Cam Ward, I would rather go to Vegas, I think. Oh, it's so hard to gauge those two teams. It's just difficult. Because like I mean, the thing with the Raiders is they're gonna have a good defense next year. It feels, and they have a decent receiving room compared to the Giants, who are a complete mess. Lamar gonna throw it right side to Isaiah Likely on 2nd and 9, and going to fight his way for a gain of 7. So a 3rd and 2 coming up. Gotta be able to get this first and keep the chains moving. Like I think the Raiders are a better spot for any young quarterback to go to in the draft. And that's why I feel like Shadur might force his way to Vegas. I don't know. But also at the same time, like neither of them really. Weirdly enough, the Jets are going to toss left side on 3rd and 2 to Derrick Henry, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Blown up for a big loss of yards. Read like a book, and it's a 3-and-out for this Ravens offense. That is not good. I'd be like, if I feel like if Shadur could force himself anywhere, going to the Jets won't be that bad of an option. Because they need a head coach, so you get Dion out there as well, and then you just move on from Aaron Rodgers. It's not a great punt, but it comes off clean nonetheless. It returned up to about the 34. Like maybe the Jets. I don't need to look into like all the situations. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird. But yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 for Philly when we get done this 30-second commercial break. Baltimore just punted it away. So Philly's in a great situation here. 6 minutes left. Down by 2. You had a great offensive drive previously. Can you build off of it? That's the question. That's the question. All right, back from the quick little commercial break. Time to see what this Philly offense can do. It can add a great drive to previous drive. Previous timeout, that touchdown drive worked really well. Can you just build off of it? Hurts under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to begin the drive with a play action, looking to throw, has time, pass over the middle, is caught, and down at the 47-yard line is A.J. Brown. Beautiful strike over the middle. I picked Baltimore to win. So far with how it's being played out, both teams are streaky in this game. So like first quarter was all Baltimore. So far this quarter has been all Philly as they toss this left side with Saquon when you get to the plus 48. Left side. Like I still think Baltimore could win. It depends on what they do before the half. Because we're getting to the point where you're gonna need something. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. 5 minutes to play in this half. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Quick pass, right side is caught by A.J. Brown. Makes one man miss and going to be brought down by a duo of Ravens defenders, but not before getting into about the plus 33. Roquan Smith and Marlon Humphrey combined for that tackle. I think whoever wins this game will decide MVP. So if Philly wins, will be Saquon. If Lamar wins, will be him. But to be fair, both of that takes into account that look, Josh Allen is still there playing some incredible fucking football. To me, it's still Allen at 1, Saquon at 2. It depends what happens with Josh Allen. Hurts gonna keep it himself right side for a read option, go absolutely nowhere. Or just throwing it into the kicking net. Clearly intentional grounding. And yeah, there's a flag down on the play. That should be intentional grounding. It was a read option that would have lost about 5 yards. But instead of just going out of bounds, he threw into the kicking net. It should be intentional grounding. There's no one near him. There's no receivers in the area. They're saying illegal man downfield is a penalty, so gonna replay first down after moving them back 5. That should be intentional grounding. There's absolutely 0 people in that vicinity because it's a read option. It's designed for him to run the ball. Like that's text that should be intentional grounded. Yeah, so is Buffalo. If Buffalo wins tonight, they clinch the division and are 10-2. Like Buffalo's a sneaky good team this year, which makes no sense. Hurts pass over the middle to AJ Brown is caught, and that's a gain of about 14 and a half. Might give him the full 15. We'll see. But it's close to a first down. Hurts in shotgun back to his right, will keep it himself, rolling right, pass to the flat, is caught by Dallas Goedert, and that's enough for a first down and down to about the 15. He says, like, don't get me wrong. It's like Saquon's playing incredibly well this year. So is Derrick Henry. They both deserve recognition for it. But Josh Allen, the way he's playing this year compared to expectations, is insane. Handoff left side with Saquon Barkley is going to be a gain of about 6 on the play, maybe 5, up to the 10-yard line. Yeah, Mike Tomlin. 21 straight winning seasons for the Steelers after the win today. Insane. And then Tomlin, 18 straight in his 18 years. It's like Pittsburgh Pittsburgh has some double magic themselves. 2nd and 5, Hurts looking to throw. Pass left side is incomplete. Overthrown, looking for Dallas Goedert. Goddard wanted a flag, but none are coming down. 3rd and 5 coming up. It's like in 03, they had the losing season that got them Ben Roethlisberger. And then since, there's been nothing but winning and success in Pittsburgh. It's crazy. Yeah, it's all that Italian. It's all that Italian shit over in Pittsburgh. They got the mob involved in winning games. For reasons that's a joke, by the way. 3rd and 5, Hurts going to keep it himself up the middle and design QB keeper going to fight his way. And they're saying just short of the end zone, down at the half-yard line. They do need to call one more play before the 2-minute warning. This is close. George Pickens is playing well. Yeah, Hurts is short. Like I wouldn't say he's carrying Pittsburgh. If anything, their defenses. But like offensively, Russ is back to Seattle form. They're giving him the middle of the field for no good reason. Real quick, here comes the tush push. 1st and goal from the inch. And he's going to bobble the snap, but still somehow get in for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts. I don't think he got in though. All scoring plays are reviews. We'll see. It looked like he bobbled the snap there. Oh, he did bobble the snap. Did he get in? He bobbled the snap for sure. Did the ball cross the plane? It did. Wow. Okay, Philly. How? Just how? An Eagles and Steelers Super Bowl would be incredible. Like that would be so much fun to watch. The extra point is up and good. 5-point lead for Philly with 2 minutes to play. Baltimore about to get the ball back, and they get ball to begin the second half. Yeah, that NFC championship game is gonna be a fun one to watch. The AFC is such a weird conference here. I do think Buffalo's probably gonna come out of it, but who knows, man? KC still got a chance in that. And also, I wouldn't necessarily call Pittsburgh better than Buffalo. They're playing well, and their defense probably is. But at the same time, like Buffalo just getting better as the season's progressing. They're getting healthier as well. Matt Milano is back this week, and that's going to be a massive piece to that front seven for Buffalo. Hey man, like again, Saquon playing incredibly well. It's fun to watch. But yeah, it's just weird. I wish Saquon could have so many more touchdowns this year if it wasn't for the tush push. Yeah, and I believe it was RG3. No, it was Ryan Fitzpatrick who said it yesterday. I was reading him. I was seeing him talk about it, and like he's like, yeah, like what we're seeing from KC right now, while they're winning and it's impressive, it does feel a lot like the 2019 Patriots and the Patriots at the 2021 Steelers, where they won games in weird ways, but come playoff time, those ways fell short. Because if you're constantly in those really tough battles, you're getting banged up the entire season with no chance for your players to get rest in the fourth quarter. It's tough. Browns Eagles in the Super Bowl would probably blow up the United States. And that's why it's never going to happen because Cleveland's never going to make a Super Bowl. Uh, Cleveland, the day Cleveland makes a Super Bowl might be the day hell freezes over, which means we finally get snow in Florida. It depends what the Eagles' path is because in the first round, like, they're gonna have a tough first round matchup. I mean, no, they'll probably be the 2 seeds, so they'll probably play. I don't know, the first round matchup may be pretty easy. The second round matchup, though, that's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, I mean, in Madden, you can. I mean, it's less about Cleveland's talent on their teams, more just about the incompetence as a whole that they have, especially from the owners. Like if Cleveland never sells Baker Mayfield and they just ride him up until this point, they're in such a better spot than they are right now. I feel he sends it down, will be returnable from about the 5, going to work his way, has some good blocking, and going to get up to about the 40. IRL? Probably not. Again, Cleveland's ownership. Every time they have something that's good and they can build off of, just in a foundational team standpoint, they find a way to just throw it away. Yeah, I saw on the tush push there were some players that went a little bit early, but it's hard to gauge on that. When everyone is right up there, it's hard to kind of see sometimes. It's whatever. It happens. Lamar looking to throw in 1st and 10 from the 41. Pass over the middle is caught, and that's going to be a first down gain of about 13. That's a great start to the drive. And it takes a lot of effort to get into the NFL. And it is a lot of effort, a lot of dedication. I mean, technically anyone can, but it's just, do you have that will in you? And there's a the obstacles aren't as simple as just level of play and like staying healthy. There's a lot more obstacles to get there than some people think. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, looking to throw in 1st and 10. Gonna step up, trying to buy time, and unable to, being sacked back at the 48-yard line as snow begins to fall. The why are the Browns? The simplest way to put it is the locker room, for as much as like for much talent as they don't have fit. There is one thing to have every single really talented player all in one locker room together and be like, this should find success. Because it does in things like Madden and 2K. But you still need fit. And for as much talent as the Browns have, they don't have the fit together in some areas to where it's like everyone can buy in, especially from the quarterback position. Deshaun Watson still being there and still being forced to play when he's healthy, it caused the locker room to just be completely checked out because like we're not trying to win. It all starts with the coaching staff and the quarterback position because they have the talent, especially on that defense. They just need to find the right guy and just be consistent with it. Lamar pass left side on 2nd and 14 is caught by Isaiah Likely. Will get down just shy of field goal range. Baltimore called a timeout previously after the sack. The NFL is really strict when it comes to broadcasting and showing games. Right, out of cautionary measures, I don't show it. Lamar scrambling around, buying time, eventually going to take it himself down the left side and pick up the first down and more. 38 seconds left, going to get first down inside field goal range. Baltimore calls their second timeout. But yeah, the NFL does not like it when you have unauthorized broadcast of games. Again, yeah, some people do it, but they get lucky. NFL game is typically about 3 hours long, and that includes halftime and the commercial breaks and all that. Typically about 3 hours. Yeah, we're about to reach halftime in this one. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Baltimore in field goal range at the 33-yard line. Lamar in shotgun back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. What can you do here? If you can take the lead before halftime, you're sitting good since you get ball back to begin the second half. Lamar looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught at the 20 by Zay Flowers and brought down at about the 19 and a half, 31 seconds left inside the red zone. Best player currently, aka like who I would pick for MVP, is Josh Allen. That man is just a beast. He does it all. Baltimore calls the third timeout. And like it is like the only way you can really beat him is if he beats himself. If we're talking all time, it's Dan Marino. Yes, there's bias in me saying that, but the things that Marino could do with the ball in his hands is special. And there's a reason why whenever it comes to whenever the question of what retired player would you want to see in today's game, Marino's name gets brought up in that conversation 100% of the time. Because he would break records throwing with how the game is today and the rules that it has. Lamar looking to throw on 1st and 10, 30 seconds left. Going to roll to his left, trying to buy time, and that's going to be an intentional ground in. Ruled incomplete. That's going to be intentional grounding or just a sack, but one that Lamar cannot take there. Yeah, Josh Allen is just special. I wish he wasn't on Buffalo so we can actually properly root for him, but he is special. Oh no, he doesn't get the ball out in time. It's just a sack, period. So yeah, Lamar is sacked back near, was that 32? That's a bad sack to take. That is such a bad penalty to take there. You cannot afford to take that. Because now you border in field goal range. And no timeouts. The clock could be running pretty quickly. Good job getting set up instantly. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 21 seconds left. Play clock will begin now. Actually, he set it to 16 seconds for a 5-second runoff, I guess. I guess technically 10. So Lamar looking to throw on 2nd and 22. Gonna roll to his right, buy in time. Just throw it away if you need to, and there's the throwaway. 8 seconds left. 3rd and 22. Just at this point, you send out the field goal unit. There's no need to call another play. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the main QB still playing right now that needs to retire. He's not playing well. He's tainting his legacy. He's such a distraction throughout the entire league. He needs to retire. He needs to. He retires after this season. His legacy is saved just enough to where he's like a realistic first ballot Hall of Famer. Justin Tucker's 50-yard kick is up and good. to a 2-point game with 3 seconds to play in the half. From 50 yards out, Justin Tucker. Like, I said that he needs to retire to be having a case for first ballot. I mean, in the media and the public eye, Aaron Rodgers is gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He 100% deserves it. But for the media and for the public eye, for him to be a warrant of the first ballot spot, he needs to retire as soon as possible. Because if he keeps just running the Jets to the ground or whatever new team he goes to, and he keeps playing like shit, his legacy is going to be tainted. It's already not a great legacy as it sits, but you don't want it to get worse. And this is coming from someone who, in Rodgers' prime, the 2016 up until like 2019, 2018. Throughout most of the 2010s, I was watching a lot of Aaron Rodgers trying to model my game after him. He was one hell of a player during his prime in Green Bay. He needs to go. He needs to retire. And I hate most of the shit. All the distractions he has caused recently the past few years. Yeah, Joe Burrow is good. It takes one hell of a good QB to constantly lose games when scoring 30 plus points. Like, he is consistently having fantastic games, but still somehow losing. It's impressive. And of course, none of those losses are on him. I'm just saying, like, come on, how much more does he need to do? Baltimore's kickoff is a touchback at the back of the end zone. 3 seconds left. I'm pretty sure we'll just be seeing a Philly knee down before halftime. I feel like if Joe Burrow was only just on a team that knows how to start the season off right. Yep, Philly gonna need this one. We have entered halftime. Because, like, ever since Burrow arrived, basically, in Baltimore, even before then, like, Baltimore does not know how to start off the season correctly. They always start off slow. No. I mean, technically, a good chunk of people in the NFL cheat. Getting lucky with calls does not equal cheating. I don't think they're paying the refs. I don't think they're doing anything similar to what the Patriots did during their dynasty. The Patriots were the cheaters, 100%. There's a reason why they got the nickname the Cheaterets. I don't think the Chiefs are. I don't think the Chiefs are deflating footballs or spying on teams or any of the shit the Patriots got caught doing. I don't think they're doing any of that. I just think that they're getting lucky, and that's just the nature of the NFL. It's 10% luck, 90% skill to win games. Like, the amount of scandals that the Patriots had during their dynasty is crazy. If you mean like how did the Chiefs cheat, it's simply just they're getting lucky with the calls. And it's less that them themselves are directly cheating, and more so that I'm not saying this is this is what's happening. I'm just saying that this could be like why is perceived as cheating. It's more so just a case of like, yeah, everyone knows that it's the Chiefs and that they have the face of the league, and them in the playoffs are better for the league. So yeah, if it's a game like against the not against the Raiders is a bad example. When it's a game that's like that Carolina game the previous week, yeah, if it's a subjective call, it might lean towards the Chiefs a bit more than the Panthers. Oh no, the Patriots. So the two main examples, well, really three, because they got caught with one of them twice. In 2007, they got caught with Spygate, which is basically they were on their sideline, filming the opposing team's sideline and like what their signals were, what their signs were, as a way to then go back and watch film and be like, okay, when we look at the sideline and we see a certain hand signal, we know that that is this. We know that this is play X, Y, and Z. so we can line up in our defense that best counters X, Y, and Z. So that's the spy gate. And deflate gate is simply, it's less about them deliberately cheating and more just they got unlucky with science. And it's deflate gate is Tom Brady when every quarterback has a very specific way how they like their footballs prepared before a game. Tom Brady liked his football prepared on the lower end of the PSI scale that NFL footballs need to fall under. So they pumped up those footballs to that point that Brady likes, and as they were transferring them from New England to Indianapolis, they fell below that scale. And thus, technically, they cheated by having flatter footballs, which are easier to hold, and thus they don't fumble as often. They catch more passes, and they fly not as great, but you don't need them to fly that great when you're not going to turn the ball over and you're going to catch everything basically. Those are the two main ways. There's a few others. I mean, everyone claims that the tuck rule game was them cheating when no, it's just the refs being dumbasses and the NFL rules being dumbasses. The big thing is when the Patriots were cheating, it wasn't necessarily that they were cheating and more so just that they found loopholes in the rules that are classified as cheating but weren't technically against the rules at that point. It's really at the end of the day, so most of the times when teams are found to have cheated, is more so just the league being like, "Oh, we did not actually think of this. We need to set a precedent that you can't do this." No, because each team has their own set of football. So the Patriots footballs were the lower PSI. The Colts footballs were still on the higher end of the PSI scale because that's how Andrew Luck liked his footballs prepared. So yeah, they have two separate really each team has like 4 separate batches of football combined. You have the offensive footballs and you have the special teams footballs for each side. And each bag is prepared completely differently. But yeah, no two footballs used during a game are exactly the same. Obviously, the ones from each one from that team's style is gonna be a little bit more similar. But yeah, like a ball that let's say the Dolphins use in that game against Green Bay, it could be the case where Green Bay prepare their footballs in a way that because they know how to handle the cold, that it helped them with the cold a bit more. Whereas Miami still prep their footballs how they normally do for a game. And it's those very minor things as well that impact the team's play. It's like how is it preparing for a game takes the entire week and it takes every single aspect of preparation to be ready. Ooh, you mean like what position? I played quarterback and I was trying to make a career out of it, but just didn't work out because obstacles came in a way that were not handled properly by everyone involved. So I moved on. Now, if you mean like where would I have liked to play? As much as I like living in Florida, I would much prefer to be out of state anywhere. So as long as it's not one of the 3 Florida teams, I'm good. Yeah. How are the Texans scraping by some of these games? I say that like I try to make a career out of playing football. I'm never gonna be one of those people that are like, yeah, I could have gone pro if it wasn't for X, Y, and Z. Like, no, I knew damn sure that for as good as I am, there are definitely people better than me. So I always say, yeah, I would have been a really solid FCS quarterback and maybe have like a legendary career there if things went properly. But they didn't. So I don't think I would have made the NFL, but I would have liked to have the opportunity to prove myself at each level. sometimes things don't go the right way, and it leads you into a different direction. And I enjoy doing this shit every single week. So I'm happy with it. Like, I don't think I would have made the NFL. But it is one of those like fun things to be like, yeah, like if you know what, I would take I would like yeah, make me the backup quarterback anywhere, and I'll be happy because the backup, the QB2 job, the backup quarterback job in the NFL is legit probably the best job in football. You don't have to get hit, you barely play, and when you do play, all you have to be is serviceable. And even then, maybe not really. Look at Tim Boyle. Baltimore gets ball to begin the second half. That's why that field goal was important. Makes it a tighter game and gives them a chance to take the lead right out of halftime. And we'll see. This game has been a damn good game so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing from both sides defensively. Offensively, would like to see a little bit more out of Baltimore. But more so in the sense I like to see a little bit more consistency out of them. Yeah. You know what? Since we're heading to the commercial break here and not the halftime show, I will also quickly be right back. Still at commercial break. What's going on between? How is Tampa down by 3? I have questions, Tampa. All right, perfect timing. We're about to have the second half kickoff. Teams are retaking the field. Third quarter underway momentarily. There we go. Yep, might as well. Tonight between the Bills and 49ers, I will be live for that as well. Tomorrow night between the Browns and Broncos, I will be live for that as well. And then for week 14, I don't know all the games I'm going to be live for just yet. I know for certain I'll be live for Packers Lions Thursday night. Should be an incredible game. I'll be live for Sunday night between the Chargers and Chiefs. And I'll be live Monday night for whatever that matchup is. I'm not fully sure just yet. And then I'll figure out which matchup I'll do Sunday afternoon, whether a 1 o'clock game or a 4:25 game. I'll figure it out. I know the Dolphins are playing, but since I'm gonna be back down south for pretty much this month, I'm not sure how many Dolphin games I'll be able to still be able to do. I'll figure it all out. I'll figure it out. Yep, third quarter can be underway right after these commercials. Baltimore said to get a kickoff in the second half. We'll see Baltimore has a chance to begin the second half. They can get something going on offense, make a big play here or there. If they just need to retake the lead. That's the big thing. Retake the lead right out of halftime. Set yourself up in a good spot. You go from there. Right, I imagine that Rams Saints game is probably already at the fourth quarter, right? Yeah, it is. Rams Saints has a minute 20 to play in the third quarter. Bitch, what? Like what? How is there a minute to play in that? This game has had nothing. Field goal to begin the game. Punt, missed field goal. Turnover on downs. Punt, field goal. Rams get a touchdown to begin the half. Punt, and now the. Why is Rams Saints that bad of a game? All right, kickoff underway to begin the second half. It will be downed in the end zone for a touchback. Ravens to begin this drive from the 30. All right, what you got in store, Baltimore? And you need a little bit of a drive here. Yeah, that second quarter was not good for the Ravens. But you got the points to end the quarter, end the half. You can build off of that. Lamar under center, back behind him, fullback offset to the left. Gonna play action, look to throw. Gonna step up, has time, rolling left now. Room to run if he chooses, and he does. That's a first down for Baltimore. A gain of about 11, maybe 10 for Lamar Jackson. All right, sets them up. That's a good first play to have. Allow Lamar to use his legs and pick up a first to begin a drive. Sets you up well. I would like to see the ball be on the ground a bit more to Derrick Henry. As very next play, handoff up the middle for Derrick Henry. Going to break some tackles and fight his way for about 7, maybe 8 on the play, right around midfield. And Kyron Williams is playing well for LA, but what do you mean Matthew Stafford has 100 yards basically after 3 quarters? Derrick Henry has 100 yards. Not Derrick Henry. Derek Carr. Offense just did not show up between the Rams and the Saints. Lamar under center, 2nd and 2 at midfield. Gonna toss this right side for Derrick Henry. Gonna cut it left, breaking tackles and stiff arming people for a first down and more. Gain of about 5 on the plays. He's brought down at the 45-yard line. All right, back-to-back plays utilizing Derrick Henry. I like it. I like what I'm seeing out of Derrick Henry. Would like to see a little bit more, but whatever. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the right as well, looking to throw. Has time, stepping up and dump off. Left side to Justice Hill is dropped. Didn't really have a lot of room to run, but that's a tough drop nonetheless. Lamar was trying to throw him up the field. Yeah, it just didn't work. All right, so 2nd and 10. Yeah, weirdly enough, this has been as much as it feels like it's been pass heavy, it's been about balanced of an offense today for Baltimore. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the right as well, going to hand this off left side for Justice Hill, and he's going to gain about 2 on the play. Cool. I mean, it ain't bad, but like you need more on this drive. Why does Harbaugh look lost? Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Beating the 35-yard line. Lamar, back to pass. Pass time, stepping up, throwing over the middle, caught by Mark Andrews. Down to the 20-yard line. What a play by Mark Andrews. Ball was high, but he goes up and picks it out the clouds. Caught it on his fingertips, dying high for that ball. Whew. Big time grab. Big time grab for Baltimore. Mark Andrews, man. What a second half of the season he's been having. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Quick pass to the left is caught for a receiver screen that gains about 2. All right, not a lot going there. Oh, hey, the Rams have another touchdown. Okay, cool. The offense is starting to show up in New Orleans. All right, 2nd and 8. 11:34 to play. What's the replay showing? Oh, Quinyon Mitchell gets rolled up on a little bit. Yeah. Quinyon Mitchell is slow to get up. And that's a tough loss. It's a tough injury, man. Quinyon Mitchell has been such a beast for this Philly defense this year. All right, we head to commercial break. Man, Quinyon Mitchell is a guy you can't really afford to lose. Just playing really well this year. For a rookie, he's locking down people really well. Just a tough loss to have. Ooh, Keon Coleman will be out tonight. That's a weird one. All right, so that commercial break. And hopefully everything's okay with Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah, it's Quinyon Mitchell will be going down. It's a tough one. All right, so that commercial. We'll see. And yep, so that commercial. What's going on across? Tampa down by 3. New Orleans down by 8. New Orleans has a whole quarter to play in the 4th. Tampa has 9.5 in the 3rd. Oh, the Heat Raptors game just started. Okay. God damn it, Geno Smith. To be fair, I picked Seattle to win. All right, back from commercial. Quinyon Mitchell is heading into the medical tent. As it's 2nd and 8 for Baltimore. See, if you're Lamar, do you target that side? He's under center, back behind him. 3 receivers to the right. Going to play action, look to throw. Trying a screenplay to Justice Hill that somehow is going to gain positive yards up to the 15. Somehow gained 3 on that play. Jeez. When he caught that ball, there was a lineman and the defender right there, but and a defender. And that should not have worked like it did. Props. All right, 3rd and 5. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options, 2 to the left. Gonna look to throw. Lamar, pressure coming, trying to spin away, but unable to, and is sacked back at the 30-yard line. A 15-yard sack? Come on, Lamar. Like, why? Why are we taking 15-yard sacks? It likely took long to get out of his route, get out of his break. All right, out comes Justin Tucker to give Baltimore a 1-point lead. This from 47 yards out and the right hash. Kick is up. And he missed it to the left. No. The GOAT kicker is washed. No. Justin Tucker misses it left. Hasn't most of his misses been to the left? He missed an extra point earlier in the game. Just missed that field goal. Oh, man. Well, no, he missed the extra point to the right. Oh, man, Tucker. Why? What happened, man? I mean, I know that Baltimore got a new punter this year. And that is 100% playing a factor in the thing. Like, it just sucks, man. Because Justin Tucker was like, when he takes the field, you knew that he was going to hit it, unless it was blocked or some other bullshit happens. But typically, it's like when he takes the field, you can put 3 on the board for Baltimore. But he is just not kicking well this year, and it sucks to see. Like, it just sucks. Like, and because it was before Tucker, it was Vinatieri. But since Vinatieri retired, even before then, kind of, like Justin Tucker is like the GOAT when it comes one of the best kickers we've seen. So now all of a sudden he's just like missing things left and right. Like, come on. Why? I'm just double checking that they did get a new punter. I'm like 90% sure that they did. No, it was the same punter as last year. That's interesting. Wait, why is he missing things to the left now? Why is he missing? Because last year he was an 86% kicker. That's hella good. This year, not been up to par. All right. Philly's offense on the field, ball on the 37-yard line. Hurts under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to step up, trying avoiding a sack, trying to buy some time to throw. Eventually, just gonna try and keep it himself up the middle, but going to lose about a yard on the play. I told my mouse is running out of battery right now. All right, so not the greatest of ways to start a drive for Philly, but we'll see. Ertz in shotgun, back behind him. Two receiving options to each side. Can a motion receiver from right to left. Handoff, left side to Saquon Barkley's met in the backfield and brought down for a loss of about 2. Oh, man. So 3rd and 11, and no gain on that play. Ertz in shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Can a drop back looking to throw. Has some time. They're going to step up and roll to the left to buy more. Hurts throwing and is incomplete along the sideline. Saquon Barkley was the intended target. There is a flag on the play in the backfield. So we'll see what this is. I imagine is offensive holding. It is holding on Philly. Penalty declined. The Eagles will go 3 and out on their first drive of the half. All right. There's Baltimore's defense showing up again. All right, the kick comes off clean, and it will be return beginning from about the 11. No, return beginning from about the 13. Going to work his way up to the 17, but fumbling. And who fell on it? Who fell on it? And also, did he actually fumble that ball? They're swarming the pile. We'll see. The ruling is a fumble as it sits, which is completely fair. It is Baltimore did fall on it nonetheless. Got lucky there. So 1st and 10 for Baltimore, 8:16 to play as we head to commercial break. Oh yeah, he did fumble. Did his own teammate force the fumble there? Kind of, not really. But yeah, luckily that Baltimore still picked it up. And they'll have ball just shy of the 20-yard line when we get back from this commercial break. All right. Gonna add commercial break. Not missing anything. And there's still plenty of time left in this game. Again, we're just about halfway through the third quarter, so plenty of time. Only a 2-point game. We'll see what Baltimore has in store. They're going to need something here. And they can't, once they get into field goal range, they can't afford to lose yards once that happens. We're getting to the point where you're going to need to make these kicks as easy as possible for Justin Tucker. Because while he can hit from distance, maybe just avoid the right hash, with the right hash marks, because he's missing everything leftward. Like he is hooking every single kick, it seems, that he misses. Yeah, Baltimore fell on that fumble. That's actually a great camera angle to show it. All right, first play of the drive is a toss to Derrick Henry to the left, and he's going to gain about 5 on the play. All right, 2nd and 6, gain of 4 on the previous play. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right, going to drop back, looking to throw. Has some time, rolling right to buy him more, pump faking, and going to keep it himself, eventually picking up the first down, a gain of about 8 up to the 30-yard line. All right, Lamar, I see you. Keep doing your thing. At 1st and 10, Lamar going to hand this off to Derrick Henry up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of about 3 up to the 33-yard line. Keep it moving, keep it moving. You guys, staying ahead of the sticks and ahead of the chains is important. What's going on in this Tampa-Carolina game? Not a great pun. All right, 2nd and 7. Lamar in shotgun, a back to each side. Going to quick throw right for a screenplay to Justice Hill, and that's going to be a gain of about 2. Am I seeing Kyle Trask about to take the field for Tampa? No. There's no way. All right, 3rd and 5. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Motion the tight end from right to left. Lamar looking to throw. Rolling right to buy more time. Going to get the edge and room to run. Going to try and hurdle a defender. Unable to, and he's going to be shy of the first down marker. What are you doing, Lamar? Cut inside. You have the room for the first. Why are you trying to hurdle someone? I mean, there's someone like on his hip, but you cut inside and you dive forward, you get the first. Instead, you're at half a yard short. There's the QB sneak for Baltimore on 4th and a yard, or 4th and half a yard, and they're going to pick up the first down nonetheless. But oh my, Lamar. Oh yeah, Kyle Trask isn't a quarterback for Tampa right now. God fuck Tampa. Can you stop getting injured, please? Oh, they used Mark Andrews on the QB sneak. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, they've been doing that recently. All right, there is a Philly player a little slow to get up, not going to head towards the sideline. 4:38 to play in this 3rd quarter. UNLV Boise State Mountain West Championship. That's going to be a good game. I don't follow college football that much, but I might tune into that. I might have the game on in the background. Yeah, Kyle Trask taking the field for Tampa. Lamar in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receivers to each side, ball on the 40-yard line. Play action, looking to throw. Has time, pass to the left to Derrick Henry, is caught in the flat and going to bulldoze his, going to stiff arm and fight his way for about 11 on the play. All right, Baker's back on the sideline with his helmet on. I swear, if Tampa loses to Carolina, ooh, Lamar missed the man over the middle. I mean, you still get the first down nonetheless. I'm not opposed to giving Derrick Henry more touches. The ball on the plus 49.5. Lamar and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Going to hand this off to Derrick Henry up the middle, and that's a gain of 5. There's Baker taking the field again. All right. If Baker would have gone down there. 3.5 to play. Baltimore's letting this clock run. Going to hand this off a 2nd and 5 to Justice Hill. Gonna fight his way for about 4.5. Gonna be a 3rd and 1 coming up. First play back for Baker. He throws a pick. Man, I hate Tampa. 3rd and 2. Lamar going to keeping himself up the middle and fumbling. Who fell on it? There's a pile for the ball. And Baltimore picks it up, luckily. Gonna get the first down. Like, what the hell, Baker? Yeah, that's a clean fumble. And and Baltimore falls on it. It's Staley. I believe he's the left tackle. Good heads-up football there by the offensive lineman. But 1st and 10, ball on the plus 38. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to drop back to throw. Has time. Throw in right side and incomplete. Nelson Aguilar takes an absolute shot. Couldn't hang on through contact. Could have been a nicely placed ball. If that ball is out a bit more towards the sideline and you give him the ability to run underneath it, yeah, I mean it's in the triple coverage. Who knows, man? Reed Blankenship was there. Gardner Johnson was there. Cooper DeJean was there. N'Kobe Dean was even there in the area. That's like quadruple coverage, and it's still placed perfectly. All right, Reed Blankenship is heading towards the medical tent after that play. It's 2nd and 10 for Baltimore within the field goal range, but we'll see. Yeah, 2nd and 10. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the 38-yard line. Going to keep it himself up the middle for a read option, and that gets up to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. All right, 2 minutes left in the third. Clock continues to run. Yeah, in this quarter, it has been all Baltimore. 21 plays compared to the Eagles' 3. They've just been killing clock really effectively. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Play clock winding down. Lamar looking to throw on 3rd and 7. Has time. Launching one deep. Left side has a man. And dropped. Incomplete. Oh, Nelson Aguilar had it, but couldn't hang on through the ground. Oh, it was there. The ball was placed well in the bucket. He wouldn't have gotten both feet down anyway. But man, what a throw from Lamar. All right, out comes Justin Tucker once again trying to give Baltimore a 1-point lead. 53-yard try from the right hash. Kick is up and he missed it to the right. He missed it to the right. Another multiple missed kick night for Justin Tucker, and Baltimore has now left 7 points on the board. Man. And Tucker can't even believe it himself. Like back-to-back drives. Like, man. It's so weird seeing Tucker struggle like this. Because normally these are kicks he drills. He hit from 50. Like, he can hit from this distance. His leg power isn't the issue. But his accuracy, man. His accuracy is just not it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, Justin Tucker having a weird season this year, being exemplified once again with 2 missed kicks and an extra point in this one. That's 7 points left on the board by Baltimore. You gotta be able to have those. Justin Tucker has missed an extra point. He missed one from 47 yards out, and he just missed from 53 yards out. And it was back-to-back drives. He missed a kick. He is typically a very very consistent kicker, but he's just not playing that way this year. And because of it, Baltimore remains down by 2 in a very important game. 10 missed kicks this season, a career high. Like, I mean, we'll see, man. The thing is, if the Eagles offense can get something going here, then yeah. But if they can't, and they keep giving Baltimore chances, we'll see. Hurts gonna keep it himself to the right, gonna slide down for a loss of about 1, maybe 2 on the read option. So second and about 12 coming up. Yeah. Oh no, he has missed damn near everything to the left today. And then that one was missed to the right. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Second and 11, Hurts and shotgun back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to drop back, looking to throw. Has time. Dump off to the left for Saquon Barkley. Is caught. Going to try and make people miss and work his way up to the 36-yard line. A gain of about 4, maybe 5. All right, so a third and pretty decent here. And they're showing Harbaugh talking comfort in Justin Tucker because he's having a poor year this year. 3rd and 7, what could be the final play of the quarter. They need to get at least one more play off. Making adjustments at the line. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. 3rd and 7. Shifting the back to his left. Final play of the quarter. Play clock and game clock. Winding down. Hurts looking to throw. Quick pass to the right is batted away at the line. Incomplete. Gonna leave 1 second left on the clock for this punt. But that is back-to-back 3 and outs for this Eagles offense. A great play by that safety who was blitzing to get a hand on that ball. I don't get it, man. I don't get what's going on with Tampa. They had the perfect opportunity today to tie for the division, but they just squandered it. There is still 15 minutes to play, so it's not all over yet, but it's not looking good for Tampa. Punt comes off clean, and this will be down at the 4. A fantastic punt. All right. That's the end of the third quarter. We got 15 minutes left to decide this one between two MVP candidates, and Lamar Jackson and Saquon Barkley. We shall see. We shall see. God, Miami's getting their asses kicked by Toronto right now. What the fuck? How does Jimmy only have one shot right now? How is Bam 0 for 4? The third quarter just ended. So we're at the commercial break for the end of the quarter. When we come back from this commercial break, we'll be in the fourth quarter. 15 minutes to play in this game. Yeah, we've just entered the fourth quarter. And this so far, this second half has been all Baltimore. They are demolishing this game. But you have to play a full 60. They didn't play a good 15 in the second quarter. They need to play a good 15 here. This is a much needed quarter for Baltimore. You need points. Your defense is playing really well. You need points. Yeah, the Eagles did give the Ravens a chance. Like, that's just the name. But here's the thing with Philly that I'm not understanding right now. The lack of Saquon Barkley being a massive factor. Like, he has 11 carries today and 2 receptions. Come on. Like, how does he only have 13 touches tonight? Like, I would expect him to get the ball a bit more, or them to find ways to get him the ball a bit more, but there's just not. It's just been nothing from Saquon. Yes, so the plan is we're going to do as many. The plan is for the playoffs. We're going to do every single playoff game, including the Super Bowl. During the Super Bowl, I will unveil some new stream graphics and comes to like the scoreboard and all that. I'm going to be working on very shortly. Yeah, I will also be doing this for the Super Bowl. All right, back from commercial break. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. Going to hand this off to Derrick Henry up the middle and going to gain about 3, maybe 4. All right, getting things starting pretty good. I like the Derrick Henry usage from Baltimore. I like it more than what we've seen from the Saquon Barkley usage for Philly. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna shift the back behind him as they hand this off up the middle once again with Derrick Henry. And once again, that's a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Gonna set up a much more manageable third down. Reed Blankenship has been ruled out. So is Rashard Bateman. All right. So 3rd and 2, Lamar under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. Big third down here. Going to play action, look to throw. Lamar with time. And that time is running out. Going to shovel it to Derrick Henry on the right. Making 1 man miss. Making 2 miss. And fighting his way for a gain of 5. First down Baltimore, but there is a flag on the play. Taysom Hill getting carted off the field. Oof, that sucks. Tennessee, we're New Orleans. What's the flag? What is the flag? Harbaugh is saying defensive hold-in. It is defensive hold-in. Penalty will be declined. First down for Baltimore nonetheless. All right, that's big. That's a good play by Lamar Jackson, man. Somehow finding a guy open. So 1st and 10 from the 18. Or did they tack it to? I think they tacked it on to the end of the run. So it's 1st and 10 from the 23. We'll see, man. It depends. It depends on Justin Tucker. It's gonna come down to his leg again. Lamar under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options, 2 to the left. Going to play action, looking to throw. Lamar with time. Pass right side. Has a man caught. Mark Andrews down to the 40. Beautifully placed ball. Big time gain for the Ravens, keeping this thing going. Like it's good. If it comes down to the leg of Justin Tucker, I mean, normally I would say you're feeling really good, but with how he's playing this season, I just don't know. Lamar under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 39-yard line. Play clock winding down. There's 12:40 to play in this game. Play action looking to throw. Lamar with time. Launching one deep, right side, and incomplete. Luckily, wasn't picked off by Quinion Mitchell. Zay Flowers, the intended target. But just, nothing there. It was good coverage. It was some damn good coverage. No, he's not. He's more, if anything, out of those two, he's more so a scrambler, definitely. But he has an arm on him as well. He can throw the ball just as fine. 2nd and 10, looking to throw, gonna roll to his right by in time, throwing one right side, and caught by Isaiah Likely, but couldn't get his feet in bounds. An incredible one-hand grab, but just couldn't get his feet in bounds. Like, Lamar's mobility is definitely a massive, massive plus to him in his game, and is a big reason why he's had a lot of his success. But no, like, he can launch the ball down the field just as well as pretty much anyone in the NFL. There's a reason he's a starting caliber NFL quarterback with 2 MVPs. He can throw the ball. If he couldn't, he wouldn't be in the league long. 3rd and 10, Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side, looking for the 49-yard line. 12.5 to play. Lamar back to throw. Has some time. Going to dump it off to the left with Justice Hill. Trying to, and then just, I don't love the dump off option, but it gets you about 5. You have a decision to make here. Your defense has been playing well this half so far, and yeah, out comes the punting unit. So an empty possession there. You better hope your defense can play as well as they have been. You better hope your defense can make another stand, because they've been playing well today, but that second quarter, then it's not looking promising for this quarter, if it is like that streaky pattern we're seeing. It's 4th down. 4th and 5, the punt comes off clean. Oh, but there's flags pre-snap. He's going to call the play dead. Ball start on Baltimore. Ugh. Don't love that. Oh, yeah, Zay Flowers was open on that 3rd down play on the comeback route. It was there. And Flowers is pissed on the sideline. Oh, that's not a good look. All right, clock winding down, 11.5 to play. The punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 20, not the greatest of punts distance-wise, and brought down at the 29. All right, 11:20 to play. Yeah, Keon Coleman's inactive. Purdy's good to go tonight though. All right, heading to a commercial break. 11:20 to play. Big time drive here. I was hoping this game was gonna end by like 7. If it ends by 7:30, it'll be fine. Yeah, but at the same time, like there is ways to like mitigate pressure and not really have it affect you. You're gonna get rid of the ball quicker. You can be a mobile quarterback and step. Not necessarily mobile, but if you have good pocket presence, the pressure is not going to really affect you. As long as it's not a free rusher in someone's face, for the most part, pressure doesn't really affect people. But at the same time, I mean, like that comes with playing the position. You have to be able to withstand that, and you need to have faith in your offensive line that they give you enough time to get the ball out. The key thing is like having a quick release. I'm not saying you get the ball out quickly. I'm more so like when I say quick release, I more so means by the time you see the guy open, and then by the time the ball leaves your hand, by the time you see where you want to throw the ball, by the time the ball leaves your hand, you want that to be as minimal as possible. Dan Marino is a great example of that. His throwing motion was so quick. Yeah, you want a quick throwing motion to get the ball out, be able to get the ball out quicker. They're stacking the ball out quicker, and there's legit just hey, just do not hold the ball up for too long. But those are two sides of the same coin. Brock Purdy is active. Man, I was hoping we'd get some good dinner before this game, before Sunday Night Football. We'll see. Might have time. We'll see. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Time to see what Philly can do. Up by 2. Have not done much in the second half. 2 drives, 2 3-and-outs. Hurts under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to send a man in motion left to right. Going to hand this off up the middle with Saquon and gets about 5. More so 4 in the play. I have to decide where I want to. I'll think about later. All right, second down. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. Gonna do play action, looking to throw. Has time, dump off over the middle is caught by Saquon, but there's a flag in the secondary. That will be defensive holding for sure. Clear as day. I mean, yeah. There are ways to still cheer for your team without them having to be there. I'll say it is defensive holding. He's more so like if he's cheering for the Ravens, I mean he's more so probably chilling for 40. I mean, really could have gone either way. Because the Ravens don't have the best of relations with either the Chiefs or the 49ers, but probably more so the 49ers. You would be cheering for if you're a Ravens fan in that Super Bowl last year. Because fuck the Chiefs. First and 10 from the 38. Hurts under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to fake a toss, then just hand it off to Saquon up the middle. Going to try to bounce towards the outside. And going to find the lane in order to pick up about 3 on the play. Just a broken play from Philly, but it somehow works. Oh yeah, he wanted to toss it to Saquon, but did not have a solid grip on the ball. So he decided to hand it off instead. Hey, if it works, it works. All right, Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right, going to send one of them in motion right to left. 2 receivers each side, ball in the 41. Going to drop back to throw. Hurts rolling left, now rolling back right, trying to buy time, now just throws one away, incomplete, towards the sideline. With a tight end in the area. So it's 3rd and 7, no potential for intentional grounding. All right, just under 10 minutes to play. Big third down for Philly. All right, bet. But I am also going to do tonight's game between the Bills and 49ers for anyone else. Because that game should be a pretty decent game. I'm more so watching it because if the Bills are going to win the division, I'd rather be live to see that happen. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. 3rd and 7, looking to throw. Has time, passing to the left side, caught by Dallas Goedert. Gonna pick up 9 on the play to midfield. First down Philly, keeping the drive alive and the chains moving. Yeah, I'll be live tonight. I'll be live for Sunday Night Football. I'll be live for tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. And then we begin week 14 stuff. All right, Hurts and shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side, going to hand this off to Saquon up the middle. Room to run, first down and more. Spinning his way to the 35, maybe 36-yard line. And there's the Saquon stats. There we go, Saquon. Just find that eventually, like, he's gonna have a lane to run through, and he's gonna be smooth as hell. So 1st and 10, 8:50 to play. This has been a good drive for Philly, trying to kill some clock. Hurts in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. Going to keep it himself up the middle, read option, room to run, and sliding down after a gain of 11. Down to the 25-yard line. Clock continues to run. A really effective drive from Philly. A touchdown and extra point puts this game at 2 possessions. Hurts in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. Hell yeah, I appreciate the subscription. As well as anyone else. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you all. Hurts in shotgun, going to hand this off to Saquon up the middle. Finds the lane, room to run. First down and more. The 10, the 5, breaking tackles. Touchdown, Philly. Saquon Barkley, he has arrived. Took a while, but there's Saquon. He makes his presence felt. Big time carry for Saquon. Again, he was silent most of tonight, but whew. When needed late, he can make a splash. And now an extra point away from making it 2 possessions with just under 8 minutes to go. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. 9-point game. 7:56 to play. Let's see what you got, Baltimore. You're gonna need something here. Gonna need something here. Yeah, again, if Philly wins this game, the MVP talks with Saquon. Whew. We will see. We will see. It being a 9-point game, they're gonna, they need a touchdown, obviously. But do you go for 2? I mean, it doesn't matter either way. If you go for 2 or not, you make it so you find a way to make it so a field goal wins you the game. But again, you're gonna have to score quick. You're gonna need your defense to step up in this quarter. We'll see. It can take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of effort from Baltimore. They still could do this. I just saw a slideshow of like the washed players. And one of the images they used was Bobby Wagner in Washington. He's having a good season this year. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right, so that commercial break. It is there's 7:56 left in this game. Philly gonna send this one down. We just got back. We just got out of the commercial break, and they were down in the end zone for a touchback. So Baltimore will begin this drive from the 30. They need something here. Obviously, a touchdown is preferred, but you need something. All right, let's see. What you got in store, Baltimore? You need something here. All right, Jaden Daniels had a great game today. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right, going to hand this off to Derrick Henry up the middle and has room to run, going to break some tackles and dive his way forward for 10 yards on the play. All right, it's a good start. It's a good start to the drive, but can you build off of it? You can have consistent good start to drives all game long. You're still sitting at 12 points. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. Two receivers each side looking to throw. Has time. Gonna roll to his left. Plenty of time. Still has time. Throwing it back across the middle and incomplete towards Zay Flowers through his hands. 7:27 to play. You see, you have a really good first play of the drive, and you follow it up with that? Of all things with that. Like, come on. Yeah, it's not by 7. All right, 2nd and 10. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. Two receivers to each side. Ball on the 40-yard line. Gonna shift Derrick Henry to Lamar's right. As they hand this off to Derrick Henry up the middle, and he goes absolutely nowhere for a loss of about 3. Lamar should have kept it. If that was supposed to be a read option, Lamar should have kept it. But whew, that wasn't great. Lamar looking to throw on 3rd and 11, gonna step up and buy some time. Dump off to the left is caught. But that's a gain of about 3. What is Baltimore doing? You're not throwing it down the field more. Or Lamar, you're not keeping it yourself. You're going for it either way. Keep it yourself and gain more yards. Oh, you could possibly gain the first. All right, 4th and 8. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. Two receivers to each side. In a motion, one from the left to the right. So it's 3 receivers to the right, back to his left. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off in time. Lamar looking to throw. Has time, gonna step up and throw in middle of the field and dropped and it nearly picked off. It was dropped, but falls incomplete nonetheless. And the Eagles defense makes a stand. Zay Flowers was wide open if he puts a little bit more loft into that football. He puts a little bit more loft in that football. Whew. Or he gets it out more towards that left side. He has Flowers open. Like, yeah, he has Flowers open. Oh, man. He needs to place that more so towards the 30. Like, the numbered on the field 30. That could have been a big-time play for Baltimore. Instead, it's a big-time play for this Philly defense. As now their focus is just kill clock. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off to Saquon up the middle. Room to run. Going to fight his way for 8, maybe 9 on the play. Clock begins to tick. If you're Baltimore, you need to hold them to a field goal. You can't give up anything more than that. And it has to be quick. Yeah, that tackle by Cooper DeJean laying a great hit and tackle on Derrick Henry to set up that 4th down play. He's been a great player for Philly this year as well. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 34-yard line. Hand off to Saquon once again. He's going to gain a yard to set up a big-time 3rd down with 5:25 to play. And Baltimore will call their first timeout. All right, 3rd and 1. What you got in the store? I mean, I'm expecting a tush push here of some kind. If not, this play will be the 4th down play to seal the game. All right, 3rd and 1. Here comes the tush push. Hurts keeping himself up the middle, and there's the pile gets pushed forward for about the yard needed exactly. 5:21 to play. Should be 1st down Philly. And Baltimore will probably call their 2nd timeout. But nonetheless, a 1st down already. They're already wasting timeouts and giving up 1st downs. That's the thing with Philly. Like you stop them. Like you stop them to a 3rd and short. Like they're gonna get it pretty consistently. There's not really a real shot at stopping them. They're bringing out the chain gain to see if they actually did get it. What does the measurement gonna say? Oh, just short. Inches short. So it's a 4th and inches. The question is, can Baltimore stop the tush push once more? Because I assume Philly's just going to do it again. Because why wouldn't they? Like, what reason do they have to not just go right back to it? All right, Baltimore calls their 2nd timeout. 5:21 to play. You know what they're going to do. The key is you can't jump off sides, and you need to find a way to stop them. If anything, find a way to get them to false start. But you need to stop them here. You cannot give up more than a field goal. All right, here's the tush push. Need just inches. They're going to snap it, and Hurts is going to get it with ease. Pushing the pile on the way down to about the 30-yard line. 1st down, Philly. And with Baltimore only having 1 timeout left, all Philly has to do is run out the clock. This was a big-time game from Philly. But it's like, if Baltimore didn't wait, if Baltimore left so many points on the board, if they get those field goals, who knows how different this game is? Because as simple as that, who knows how different this game is if they just hit their kicks? Hurts under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Going to toss this left side with Saquon Barkley, going to dive and flip his way down for a gain of about 4 up to the 27-yard line. And clock continues to tick. About 4 minutes to go in the game. All right. Hurts under center, back behind him. Going to hand off once again to Saquon Barkley, only going to gain about a yard. Wait, did he fumble? There was a pile there. Okay, it's Philly ball. Even if if he fumbled, Philly recovered it, it seems. At least that's what one line judge says. It'll be 3rd and 6. They're saying Philly recovered. There's still Saquon and someone else is still fighting for this ball. And it's 3rd and 7, but more so a 3rd and 6. Did Saquon fumble? Oh, he did. And he fell on it. How did he fall? Damn. Okay, Philly got lucky there. So 3rd and 7. Hurts in shotgun. Back behind him. Need a first down. Going to just hand this off up the middle with Saquon. Going to fight his way. There's a first down, gain of 8. And if this clock can just continue to tick. Baltimore will call their final timeout with 2:53 to play. All right, no more timeouts for Baltimore. Clock only the clock only stops once more, and that's at the 2-minute warning. All right, next Sunday, the Jets are playing the Dolphins again. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live with that game. I'll figure it out. And you'll see the scheduled stream if I am. If I'm not, there's definitely going to be a post game, though, this time around. All right. Ball in the 20. This has been an only run play drive for the Eagles. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him. Handoff up the middle once again, going to gain about a yard on the play with Saquon. And they're gonna need to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. But all they need is one more first down. And then they can just kill the rest of the clock really easily. But yeah, it's the even quarters. Yeah, Eagles basically won this game. Yeah, the Eagles have basically won at this point. It's a great win for Philly. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him. Will hand it off to Saquon once more up the middle. And that will bring us to the 2-minute warning after the gain of 2 for Saquon. A 3rd and 5 when we come back from this commercial break. 2 minutes to play. We got 2 minutes to play. Philly needs one more first down to seal the game. They get a first down, it's over. They can just run out the rest of the clock. If they don't, there's a shot for Baltimore, but it's not a high one. We'll see. Yeah, it's a tough loss for Baltimore, especially because the Steelers won today. They're gonna move game and a half back in that division race. It's a tough loss. But the good news is they have their bye week, I believe next week, so they can regroup, try and finish out the season strong. But yeah, this was a rough loss in a game that they played well in. The offense moved the ball decently well. The defense did their job for the most part, but it's just the special teams. It's all 3 phases of the game you need to play well at, and Baltimore just couldn't. All right, so that commercial break. 2 minutes to play. 3rd and 7 coming up. And what can this Philly team do? A first down ends the game. Again, it's a 2-score game with going to be Baltimore get the ball back with, what, a minute 20 to play? Yeah, we'll see. We will see. All right, back from the commercial break. Again, what can Baltimore, what can Philly do? 3rd and 7. You need 7 yards to seal the game. Simple as that. 7 yards seals the game. Hurts in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. And there's a handoff to Saquon. Going to bounce it towards the right and just sliding down for a loss of about 4, maybe 5. But they're able to kill this clock to about a minute 15. There's a minute 45 and counting. Going to get this down to a minute 15 before they need to run a play and kick the field goal. They'll leave Baltimore with about a minute 10 to work here. They'll have about a minute 10 to try and get stuff going. They'll be down by 12, so they will need 2 touchdowns. All right, there's the timeout from Philly, a minute 15 to play. And then Jake Elliott will come on and take the field goal try. Okay, we'll see. Yeah, Philly's upcoming schedule: Carolina, Pittsburgh, Washington, and Dallas and New York. In theory, they should win 4 of those games, if not all of them. Because holy shit, Carolina's got a game-leading touchdown against Tampa with 30 seconds to play. I swear, Tampa, if y'all lose to Carolina in a week that y'all could take the tie for the division. I had the 39-yard try from Jake Elliott to make it a 12-point game. Kick is up, and it's blocked. Baltimore blocks it. Baltimore blocked the kick. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what the penalty is. But Baltimore blocked the kick. This could give them either way, they'll need the onside kick afterwards. It's offsides on Baltimore. They're gonna re-kick. So all that successfully did was kill 9 seconds of clock. No, kill like 8 seconds of clock. They got the block. They needed it. They needed that blocked kick. Instead, oh, it's an offsides. Russian. Right now, a 35-yard try for Jake Elliott. Make it a 12-point game with pretty much a minute to play. The ball is perfectly centered now as well because of the offsides. Kick is up, and he absolutely drills it. A minute 3 to play. 12-point game. Baltimore has no timeouts. They would need an absolute miracle. Yeah, there's the highlight. Carolina, man, they're about to get a massive win. 30 seconds to play in that game. All timeouts for Tampa. So Tampa has a shot in this. But it's going to be a tough one, to say the least. And a minute 3 to play. We're approaching the kickoff. We'll see what Baltimore can do, but they're going to need a miracle. 2 touchdowns in less than a minute. We need the onside kick. Gonna be a tough one. All right, kickoff underway. This will be a touchback out the back of the end zone. Drive will begin from the 30. All right, this is the last gasp. The last moments for the Ravens. And you're gonna need a miracle, but there is still a chance. Not a big one, but there is one. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to each side. Gonna drop back, looking to throw. Pressure coming. Pass to the left is incomplete. Threw it in between 2 different receivers, and no one knew who was just off target for both of them. All right, 59 seconds left. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. Gonna look to throw once again. Quick pass to the left for Isaiah Likely is caught and out of bounds after a gain of 3. Take a deep shot. You have no other fucking hope. Like, if you want to come back in this, you need something quick. Third and 6. Can't afford to be making a mistake here. Lamar in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the left as well. Going to play action, look to throw. Has time, dump off to the left where Isaiah Likely is caught. It's a first down, gain of 8, but tackled in bounds. Clock continues to tick. Got 45 seconds, now down to 40 seconds. Clock still winding down. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Looking to throw. Has some time. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Looking for Isaiah Likely. 28 seconds left. Come on, Baltimore. Come on, Baltimore. I mean, it's not really a shot, but who knows. Make this game interesting until you end it here. Lamar in shotgun, gonna look to throw. 2nd and 10. Gonna just dump it off to the right to Mark Andrews. Gonna pick up about 6 before getting out of bounds, but that killed 6 seconds. It'll be a 3rd and 3. Yeah, it's pretty much games, but I want to see if anything interesting happens. This game should put Saquon Barkley in the lead for MVP. Obviously, we'll see what Josh Allen does tonight, but this game should definitely put Saquon Barkley up there. He didn't play like insanely well, but he had a big touchdown drive. They had a big touchdown and a big 4th quarter to seal it. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left, gonna drop back, looking to throw. Has some time. They're going to roll to his left, buy in more time, and going to just keep it himself. And going to take a room to run. The 30. Has blockers down the field. The 20, the 15, the 10. And out of bounds at about the 10. Hey, that killed 15 seconds, but damn wasn't entertaining. Good shit, Lamar. Also, Tampa tied the game. That's going to overtime. So yeah, 7 seconds left. It's wraps, but maybe Baltimore can make this look a little bit better and make it a 1-score game, just for the shits and giggles. But yeah, Tampa sending the game to overtime against Carolina. Jeez. Ball on about the 10.5. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right. Why, Philly? Philly calls a timeout. They're gonna call their second for some reason. I don't know. Wasting our time, I guess. What might be the final play of the game? Philly's calling a timeout right before it because, of course, they are. All right, 1st and 10, final play, most likely. Lamar in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, gonna look to throw. Has some time, gonna step up, throw back at the end zone, and is caught by Isaiah Likely. What a grab in the back of the end zone. So Baltimore is gonna make this look a little bit closer, all things considered. But still, there's 3 seconds left. That's a nice pass by Lamar. High point in that one by Isaiah Likely. This is a great play. That's a great touchdown grab. What should have happened? That's a play that should have happened against Kansas City. All right, Justin Tucker on for the extra point to make it a 5-point game. Kick is up, and it is good. So a 5-point game, they're going to need the onside kick. But even if they get the onside kick, I think time will run out. No, I guess they would still have some time left if they get the onside kick. It depends on what happens before they get it. Yeah, not the best of schedules coming up for Baltimore. Still have to play Pittsburgh and Houston. Still have to play Pittsburgh, Houston, and Cleveland. They've lost to Pittsburgh and Cleveland this season. They could lose those 3. They could lose 3 out of the last 4. That Houston game's a fucking up there one, but they could lose 3 of the last 4. Cleveland's not going to be a joke for them. They've struggled against Cleveland. And then Pittsburgh, we know the history there. Could Baltimore somehow fall out of the playoff race? Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. And onside kick coming up. This most likely will be the final play because I expect Philly to somehow be able to get this and kill some clock. All right. Onside kick, what you got in store? There's the kick. Philly will fall on it. And that will be the game. A big time win for Philly. Massive win. And they're just going to need this down once. But a big time win for Philly. Moving to 10-2 on this year. Keeping their 2-game lead in the NFC East alive. Baltimore fallen to 2 games back, or 1.5 back from Pittsburgh. Thank you all for tuning in. And just one more knee down's needed. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back live in about an hour for Bills and 49ers. So stick around for that. See you all next time. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.